Yo, what's up people, it's your boy P, also known as Captain P67. We're back here today for some more Last Epoch content for you. So over the last couple of days upon the new season, I have covered some of the newer uniques and the primordials as well. So we did go over the Evolution's End, and I uploaded another video today for the Tyrant's Skull. However, today we are going to be going over another primordial item, which is more of a sought after item, which is Carrion of Creation. So they are primordial gloves, and we'll go over all the whole stats top to bottom. We'll give a bit of a breakdown. I'll show you a quick preview as quick as I can, and then that should cover everything that you might want to know about the new primordial unique. So as far as full stats go, you do get a base armor of 211, which is amazing. It's just flat, so it's guaranteed. You also get 11% armor mitigation, also applies to damage over time, which is great. However, on our roll was not the best. We got the lower end of 11, but it can go up to 24%, which is awesome. And it's a lot of armor mitigation if you can get the higher amount, but 11% is still 11%, so it definitely helps out with that dot mitigation. And ignore the top one because that was rolled with Nemesis, I believe. Yeah, Nemesis gave me the extra block on it. But the base that you'll get is chance to inflict bleed on hit, and we did get kind of lucky on this one because you can get between 100% to 157%. We got 155. The rest of it is flat again, so 100% of ignite, frostbite, shock, time right, damned, poison chance is all converted to bleed chance. So what's really good about it is no matter what kind of proc or build you're doing, it is more of a universal glove. It will convert all your damage into bleed chance. So if you're trying to go for a crazy bleed build, and your build does a lot of different types of ailment damage or status damage, this could be beneficial, and you could get a lot of bleed stacks on your build basically. Also, when you kill an enemy, it has 46% chance to explode with primordial blood, dealing physical damage to others around it. So the range is 25 to 47%. We have got 46%, so we got hella lucky. 1% off a max roll again, and we'll go. I'll try and showcase you that as well. And then the last one. Primordial blood gains 90% chance to inflict bleed on hit per stack of bleed on the enemy killed, up to 20 again. So the range is, it says 37 to 100%. Does it say what we actually got on there? It's a bit of a weird one. Oh yeah, so yeah, we did get the higher end. Yeah, sorry, so we got 90%. So we got on the higher end than that, which is pretty cool. So what I'll do is, we've gone through the whole raw stats. I'll quickly run into some gameplay. We'll see if we can proc anything. But basically, it's only really going to proc if we kill an enemy. They have a 46% chance to explode, and it deals physical damage around them. If you look at it, you could probably see, actually there might be blocked to the camera, but I'll move it over here, and then we'll move the camera. And you might be able to see the stats, but the flat stats don't look that great, to be honest, overall. And this might not be able to come up here. There we go. So now you should be able to see the stats. So if you can see, it does scale off physical and spell, so you could obviously get it higher if you scale more off physical, but it's just doing a bit of added damage. So when the primordial does actually splatter, it's physical spell damage to the enemies around the target, which isn't that great if you're trying to scale for like high end game and higher corruption in general and higher bosses and stuff. So as far as bleed goes, you inflicting bleed on the target can be really good, but the primordial blood effect doesn't seem that great off base. But it's not as if we're a low character. We have got some physical in the build, and we have got spell in some area, but you can scale it better, of course, yourself if you want to go for that. But either way, let's get into a quick mono. Let's see if we can proc it. So we'll just go over to a key down here, and we can show you. And this is corruption 100 empowered, so it's not like a super low one, but it's not super high either. And keep in mind, if you are trying to proc that at the end, it might be a bit tricky procking it with a certain type of skill. So you can see where I'm inflicting some bleed procs on the enemy. That explosion, and it might be very specific that you have to hit him with the last hit for it to proc. Our minions, because we're running Necro, minions probably going to do the most damage. So yeah, as you can see, if you're doing it off your own bat, it's going to be kind of risky to do. So it's going to be probably be a bit hit and miss in certain types of builds. We'll take that anyway. We'll run it back again. I'll see if I can show you again. I was trying not to get my minions to do too much, because we changed a few things since we removed the other relic I was using as well. Alright, so that's a smaller minion. Yeah, again, very, very risky to use if you are trying to get the finish for that proc to work. But you could go for the more of a like a tankier build, you know, Beastmaster, Void Knight, no, not even just a Void Knight, Sentinel or something like that, and then proc it with a hard hitting melee. That would apply it better in general. So just build obviously for whatever you're working with, and you could probably make it work more beneficial if you are going to focus on just using that item alone. Alright, so there you go. We hit it again. Got quite a few bleed stacks in there, but that is it, folks. That is the showcase of it as well as a breakdown. But in my opinion, it can be really, really good. But you would need to be very meticulous on how you build it to make it more beneficial, whereas some primordials can just work without minimal effort as well. But definitely is dope, definitely a good one to use, and again, you can make a lot of bleed with it if you build it correctly. So I definitely recommend trying it out. It's definitely cool. I'm going to be incorporating some other builds as well, but this particular build, because I did remove this just now, it didn't do as much what it could have done, but it's just a showcase for you anyway. But yeah, links will be in the description below. I stream on Twitch every single day. I am going to be covering all the new uniques as I normally do. Give a breakdown, a video breakdown, little item overview in general, and I cover like everything in the game itself. So yeah, if you do want to check out more of the Twitch live streams, I'm live every day, 8 to 10 hours every day, and links will be in the description below. But again, that was the Carrion of Creation item overview. So if you did enjoy the content, you can give the video a like. You can subscribe for free as well. But apart from that, wherever you are, have a good morning, have a good night, have a good evening. I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy and peace out.